What is up, all my chill gamers? So today we're back. We're gonna do another rebuttal from and now your mama knows channel, aka Cowboy from the Top, FCAT, ISO Motion Gaming, and Trey 5.0, aka Ellis. So again, it was definitely a cool segment. Again, they talking about the Destiny and Bungie thing, and it's going to the wayside, which I believe, because it is a 10-year mark. Almost September 9th, I think, will be a 10-year mark. It's been out, the whole Destiny franchise thing, and I mean, they did promise 10 years, and we got the 10 years. So if it does go to the wayside in the next year or two, it is what it is. It was one hell of a ride. I'll never forget the moments I had in the game. Some really, really great epic moments, some really stupid bad moments. It is what it is. Team-based raids and all, rage quitting or really succeeding in raids. It's just a whole plethora of situations and emotions in that game. So today I'm going to talk about this is basically from last week, because they had a show about Destiny, and they were talking, well, not a show, but a segment about, Destiny and Bungie and where they're going and where they're at, and FCAT saying it's failed to the wayside, and I just want to, elaborate a little bit that, yeah, they let a lot of people go. Some went to Sony, some created their own studios, whatever the heck. And where is Destiny at now? Destiny 2, like, where is it at? I believe that it's still okay. The final shape thing didn't do as well as Lightfall. It is what it is. Some like Lightfall better, some like final shape, but I, for one, liked final shape better. What they added, and FCAT really gets misconstrued, because here's the thing, like, he's saying, oh, I spent $50 for the final shape, and I'm like, what is he really comparing it to? Is he comparing just the campaigns, or you're adding everything else that utilizes that $50 situation? For example, $50 gets you what? All the supers, I guess, all the activities, all the raids, not just the campaign. If you're gonna play the game, you gotta play the game. I don't know, like, if that's the case, I would just wait for it to sale for like $30, But yeah, so let's get into the little segment here. They start shortly, and again, I don't want to make this a long video. I think it's like 15 minutes. They were talking about this. Yeah, they didn't want to mention my name at first, but I wonder why. But FCAT's gonna try to prove me wrong. You ready? Let's get into it.
We're not here to babysit grown man feelings.
I'm just saying.
Which brings us to our next
Crazy to me.
main event, Cowboy, and we have to mention it because a certain somebody did a rebuttal to our last stream.
Oh, someone rebutted you guys?
We have to we have to correct some stuff.
Oh,
But real quick before we transition, Maker said the recent top played list shows Helldiver is consistently in the top 10 PC, but it's been out of the top 10 for PlayStation for over months. All right, there you go.
yeah.
But yeah. So explain what's gonna happen, FCAT.
Well, basically, we're gonna get into some Sony, Bungie, Destiny news.
Oh God. Sorry, that was rude. Go ahead.
Okay, if nobody knows, that's a lot of people do know, will follow my channel. That's ISO Motion Gaming. I understand where he's coming from. Shout out to you, ISO, doing really good things. I heard you just got married, you got a new house and new baby. Congratulations. God bless. Hope you're doing really good things. But when it comes to gaming, this is what I do not like, and I appreciate everybody has their opinions. I respect everybody's opinions, how they feel, right? But you got to remember, I only really, go align with people who actually played the game. There's a difference of trying a game out and playing a game. And it may sound crazy to some people, but to me, that's like, I tried out Halo for like 2.5 days. It wasn't for me. Now, if I played Halo, I would have over 10 days played, because I would just keep playing it. Sounds a little crazy, I know, but that's just how I look at it personally, like my opinion, right? But again, he's gonna say, Destiny was trash. An example of that is, I get where they're coming from, okay? Because a lot of people just get into Destiny, like, they just pop it in, they play it or try it, right? And they don't really get used to the game itself. They're just bare boning it. They got no supers really, they got no guns, they got no builds. They're going around just like, it's all right, it's not that bad, so I didn't like it. But that's what I'm saying, they don't play it enough to grind these things out, all your builds, your weapons, your supers that correspond with everything, and really utilize your stuff, your character. But yeah, let's go continue on.
Go ahead.
So yeah. So yeah,
Uh,
Sony is going to be coming in and taking over Bungie.
Oh, for
Like
real?
their contract says that if
oh yeah.
Final Shape doesn't do well, that they were gonna come in and take over, and this is what's happening. And you know, with the recent stuff that came out with Bungie, with the layoffs, and that they were operating in the red and all this and that. Yeah,
Yeah, so I'll
it's
put it out there, ISO. Yeah, so
this is an
a
ongoing
bit of
situation.
disregard with it Bungie.
Yeah,
Just because what they lost 31% of profit or something like that. So then that
It is funny how FCAT said that Sony's going to be taking over. It literally says that here, while there is not a quote unquote takeover of Bungie by Sony right now. Like, did you not read your own article, dude? Like, anyway, come on.
was that clause that Sony can take over. So a bunch of employees got laid off. A bunch of Bungie employees got merged into Sony Entertainment, Sony Interactive Entertainment. So yeah, this is like a real thing. But what happened was we was talking about it on the show, and then Jers watched that part back, and he kind of did a whole show.
yeah, he did a whole fanboy, Destiny fanboy reaction.
And I will say this,
It's the FCAT. Look, I'm gonna speak to everybody here who's a Destiny fan. It's not about being a fanboy. I'm trying to show you why, like, to me, you're just talking about what's hot, what's trending. You're not really showing gameplay. Okay, coming from a guy, again, I'm not trying to throw shots at you, bro. But when we played a few months back, dude, when I inspected your character, dude, you had no mods, no builds, no weapons, no armor, no nothing. You were bare boning it. And I'm like, okay, if you play Destiny, how come you have nothing on right now? You have no builds to your character. And when we did the Whisper of the Worm mission, they actually came back. They actually gave, players a chance to obtain it again, because I think it was gone for a while because it was on IO. And, that was pretty dope, and they brought back the Outbreak Perfected Pulse Rifle. I think that was kind of cool. You could obtain it again. I think that was kind of awesome. Or maybe you could do it in Exotic Collection. I don't remember. But yeah, when me and you did that mission, you couldn't even jump. Should I show everybody or just leave it alone? Because again, if you're saying you play Destiny, and the way you were playing, told me, like, you was telling me you didn't play Destiny like that. You didn't even know how to jump with your Titan. And if that was your main character, that's a big problem. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, let's get back to it.
I started to watch this thing. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've been real busy trying to sell this house. ISO, I know you're trying to buy a house. No, you did buy a house.
Yeah, I already.
FCAT can't even jump.
We're gonna
Yeah,
fast forward because they were talking about buying houses. Shout out to the people buying houses. The guys moving on up. That's pretty damn good. Doing great things in real life, man. That's what's up.
We don't play the game like he does.
I do have
We
a
don't play
quick
the
question.
game like he does.
Yeah, he was talking about it.
RL.
There we go.
Yeah, you got shit to do.
Yeah, I'm trying not to say it that way, but yeah. So I didn't get the.
You mean to tell me you got a life, cowboy, outside of YouTube?
Yeah.
No
apparently.
way.
Apparently. But anyway, long story short, I don't know if you want to get into his video, but
So I think they were just talking about why he really didn't watch my full video. I think it was a long video, guys. I'm trying to cut it short here today, but it was like 37 minutes long, and I was really trying to elaborate around the whole idea segment of what Destiny and Bungie. And I understand, like, listen, Destiny's 10 years old. The whole franchise. If one day it goes to the wayside, it is what it is. We had a great time with it. Again, some really bad moments, some really fun moments, and shout out to Bungie, man. And they made a really cool game. That's all I can say about it. You know what I mean? Let's continue.
he did make a rebuttal.
Not
He was
really.
kind of like getting on us a little bit because he felt that we're not premium Destiny players, and
You're definitely not, though. And this is not throwing shots. I'm not trying to be rude here. I don't know how much I got to say this. I'm not trying to be rude, but you, Cowboy, again, we know that you haven't played Destiny since like Forsaken, like, because you have the Jotun and came out with that expansion. FCAT, I don't know. I think honestly, dude, you just play campaigns, and which is fine, but you don't really play Destiny like that, dude. Again, you're saying Final Shape was whack, it failed, it died. Like, no, dude, like, just because you played a campaign and that's it, that's all you're gonna do. It's not because I don't understand it. It's not, again, I'm gonna say this loud and clear. It is not a single player game. It is not a story based game. has some story in it, some cinematics, and a lot of lore behind it. Of course, maybe you guys should read them. Maybe not. Maybe you don't have time to. But you know what? My Name is Bife has a lot of lore videos. Maybe you guys can watch and understand what Destiny's story is behind it. There's a ton of lore and story behind it. But yeah, let's continue back.
Cat can't even jump.
Yeah, we don't play the game like he does.
I do have
We
a
don't play
quick
the
question.
game.
Now listen, because again he said, "Oh yeah, because I can't jump." Like I didn't even want to show nobody. That means I got to take the video up, and I think I am going to show in this video. I'll show it shortly. I'll probably just cut into him jumping. But yeah, so again, if you guys are playing Destiny, you should know how to jump on any character that you choose, right? I mean that's just common sense. Like it's just I think I might show it because okay. Anyway, let's just continue the video.
Yeah, he was talking about FK. He wasn't talking.
You can duck or you can crouch underneath that. Oh, there's a little platform you can jump on. There's a platform right there where my grenade is. You good over there, bro? Need some rubber bands? Shit, man. Yeah, right there, right there. Stop. Okay. See how you go, it goes up and it doesn't stay up. So as soon as it goes up, you gotta jump up. There you go. Just like that again. You're up. Jump. That's a Titan, right? He jumps more. Oh, then, you know what I mean? I'll tell you to jump, just jump as high as you can. Jump. There you go. There you go. Anyway, let's just continue the video.
Yeah, he was talking about FK. He wasn't talking about me. I hit him up and told him that out of respect. I was talking about Bungie, and I kept it to Bungie like the question was asked.
Correct.
As far as Destiny, you see that even on the video, I'm muted and quiet. FCAT said it was dead. I said Shadow, whatever that newest DLC that just came out, I said it did pretty good from what I heard. But as far as Destiny, I didn't say nothing about that. So that was you guys actually play Destiny, so
Right.
you guys could have a conversation about it. Me,
Actually, Ellis, and I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Because again, it wasn't really you, Ellis, but remember when you played it, dude. You tried it once with me for like 4 or 5 hours, and that was it. Like you gave up on it. You know, maybe you'll come back. You know, if you ever come back, dude, mean you're gonna hit it up. Hell yeah, dude. We're gonna do our thing. But they do not play Destiny. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They don't. Cowboy does not even have that game downloaded. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I know this for a fact. FCAT probably tries it out, and then FCAT, and you're on Twitter too, or X or whatever. He sends me a screenshot of him and Orbit talking about he plays 30 frame games. Like, show me gameplay, bro. Show me your skills in Destiny. I don't care about a screenshot. I can show you a screenshot of me in Orbit, dude. Like, it doesn't. I don't understand you, bro. Why would you even like put a screenshot of you in Orbit from Destiny 1? This is Destiny 2 final shape, and you just can't back up your stuff. That's why you're trying to. I don't know, man. Like, you got to chill with that, bro. Because I can shut you down in this game. Like, it's not even funny anymore.
not really.
Hold on,
So
I got
the
a
thing
question.
is,
Hold on.
final shape. Yeah. Go.
Let me ask for.
Okay, now here's Isomotion getting shout out to him, but again, I'm gonna get on him a little bit too. Watch.
So with the whole Bungie, Sony taking over, just from my perspective, and I'm not a Destiny player. I never was a big fan. I tried it. I hate it. I'm gonna tell it how it is. I think Destiny sucks. I don't care if you play it, but I think it sucks. Now,
But again, we got to understand. And again, I respect his opinion and how he feels about the game. You don't like it, fine. Play your Valorant, play other games that you play, and enjoy those games that make you happy, right? Sometimes Destiny pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, it pisses me off sometimes. But when you say you try Destiny or play Destiny, this is what I'm saying. People get they don't really elaborate what they played. You know what I'm saying? Did they play for an hour? Did they play for 2 or 3 hours? Did they play for a month? Did they play for a week? Did they play for like 3 days total? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact ISO did not play this game at all. Like, he probably put like 6 hours into it, maybe less. I could be wrong. And it doesn't matter. He doesn't like the game. It's fine. But this is what I'm saying. People like that, like ISO, has the same mindset and opinion. And again, I respect it. You guys didn't play anything in the game has to offer. you just load up in, you know, you tried a mission out or two, and you shot some things, and you tried your little vehicle maybe, or you didn't do much in the game to actually give it a shot to like it. You know, maybe you don't want to get to that point. Maybe you should think you shouldn't have to. Totally understand it. But again, this is an RPG looter shooter, and it's really based on your character's build. And I think that you didn't give it a long enough shot to actually work on your character, utilize all these things that entail with Destiny.
Because I still keep track of gaming stuff every now and then. From my point of view, I have seen that there has been a lot of people who are not happy with the way Destiny 2 has been handled, DLC wise, all this stuff. So is that true or false? Just curious. I'm just saying that's just the perspective I see. Okay, so in your guys' opinion, as Destiny players, whether or not you're happy with the DLC, right? Do you think this is the move, or do you think it's gonna get even more fucked?
So I'll let
they're pretty much gonna put the game on cruise control, I think, from this point.
So not make it better? They're just gonna keep.
No, yeah, they're just gonna keep it on cruise control.
See, this is what bothers me about FCAT. I bet you this man did not even get his new super, his prismatic. Or he might have, because he beat the campaign. But I bet you had a amount of money. He has no builds with it. He doesn't understand how to work with a build. I promise you that. This is the problem. When you talk about expansions, FCAT's only talking about campaigns. There's a lot involved with an expansion. Okay, let's break it down a little bit. From top of my head, no script, no looking up. I haven't looked up Destiny news or anything in like over a month. This is going by how I feel, right? That I played and enjoyed, right? Now, with the final shape, it had a cool campaign, a lot of cinematics, a lot of cool emotional feelings with that. It was dope, man. It's we said goodbye to Cade the real way, you know, a fan favorite in Destiny, right? You know, the campaign was kind of cool. A little bit lost me in somewhere between, but I'm like, wait a minute, hold up now. And then when you go through the certain areas in the new area in the Traveler or whatever, the Pale Heart, you know, you hear like mini stories, little background voices, like tell you a little thing, background situations. And I thought that was awesome. You know, they brought in new strikes, new supers, new weapons, raids, raid dungeons. It's like they're bringing in a whole plethora of situations with the expansion, man. This is what I'm saying. This is how I know FCAT doesn't play Destiny at all. He just plays the campaign and says, oh, it failed. Look at Destiny failing. Like, you don't play the game the way it's supposed to be played, bro. Like, if you play for 2-3 weeks, grinding some things out, Nightfalls, Grandmasters. I played Grandmasters. We beat a few. We didn't beat. I personally didn't beat the raid yet. My boy did, and I was supposed to go back, but you know, after vacation, I didn't come back. I'm gonna probably get back on today or tomorrow. But yeah, so there's a lot of things with this expansion, man. You know. So again, let's get back to it.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So let me answer the question. So yeah, so what they said was they're not gonna have big DLCs anymore. They're gonna do away with that. What they said was they want to try to come up with smaller DLCs, but it's going to be more engaging to keep you playing over and over. And they said the issue with Destiny, what they said themselves, is they're not attracting younger players. They just, for whatever reason, the way Destiny is designed, and I can see that because for the many years I did play it. I don't see like somebody younger playing Destiny like, and then say, oh, I want to stick around and stick to it. But
I kind of agree with Cowboy with like where he's going, because I feel, you know, it's Destiny really shouldn't be for younger audiences, like kids who play Fortnite, because that's all they're used to. Apex, Fortnite, Warzone, Valorant, things like that nature. Overwatch maybe. Like Destiny is like a more focus on your character build and grinding and a lot of kids don't have patience, man. And I don't think they need to cater to young people. Cater to the real fans out there. You will not lose. I promise you that. And again, if it goes to the wayside this year, like the final expansion, to add little dabbles and dips of certain little content, that's fine, because they did deliver what they promised, a 10-year plan. Whether we liked it or not, some content, it is what it is. They delivered. So
To answer your question, yeah, I think Destiny's gonna go downhill. I think where they mentioned that they're no longer gonna charge for DLC. They're just gonna put out DLC that should be engaging, and they're gonna try to get more people to play it. That sounds like Marvel Avengers to me, and y'all know I love that game. But the note they didn't charge for DLC, I feel kind of killed them. They figured they was gonna make money off of just cosmetics, and it kind of didn't work out in their favor. And I'm like, whoa, Destiny's trying to go to that route where they don't charge for DLC. So now you're essentially not, you're not making money. You just want to.
well, first of all, it's little content updates. I think Warframe does it. A lot of other games do it. They give you free content, which is great. I mean, after 10 years, it'd be nice to have a little some free content. You know what I mean? Like, keep Onslaught there. Add some the Pantheon. Add some activities that keep people busy. I think it'll be fine. But again, if the content's dry a little bit, that's fine. Add some more stuff. Take a break. Come back. Like, I haven't played a little over a month. I'm going to come back with some content that I haven't tried out yet. So it is what it is,
Have a consistent player base. That automatically, like he said, seems like cruise control. And
I got to say this. It always had a consistent player base, because the game would have failed crazy. Like Anthem. Like, remember Anthem? No content. And the player base went, all right, see you later. Love the gameplay, but y'all ain't going to deliver content. It took them almost 2 years to come out with that 2.0, and they scratched it. So, yeah.
Plus, here's the bigger thing. They said many years ago in 2020,
Yeah, he's going to talk about the 10-year plan.
That Destiny will be they only plan for it to be a 10-year game. Well, guess what? It has actually now made it 10 years. So technically, they would be like, well, we are done. And also, the report was that they have no plans to make Destiny 3. Like, it was they was talking about it, and now they are not making Destiny.
Yeah, they didn't want to make Destiny 3. A lot of people thought, after like Beyond Lightish thing, and it was going to be Destiny 3 after that, but they discontinued with Destiny 2, Witch Queen, Lightfall, and Final Shape, because I believe those 3 were supposed to be in Destiny 3. But, again, I heard through the grapevine that a long time ago with the content stuff and all that, but it was just too much. To me, it was just too much to start over, because, with Destiny 2, we had to start over with the grinding and the weapons. And a lot of people grinded in this Destiny 2 stuff, and they didn't want to start over. And I totally agree. They should have kept Destiny 1 as Destiny and kept going all these years, And I feel like, call me crazy, I feel they should copy Call of Duty in the sense of, in the words of backing up FCAT, in the sense of campaign, the Red War. They should allow us to download these campaigns and play them again. Sounds crazy. Sounds wild, right? But I get where he's saying. Like, if you want to try out the Red War, download the Red War campaign, that would be nice. We can rekindle that, and you can bring on your own stuff, or new players can get into it, and see where it's at. I think that would be kind of cool.
So,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, basically exactly that. Like, Sony, they canceled all the other stuff Bungie's working on, also the Destiny spin-off games that they were trying to make. But yeah, it's not looking good. They want them to focus on just Destiny as it is right now, and I think that's a horrible idea. I think they should allow Bungie to move on, just like they moved on from Halo. You put Bungie into a corner like that, they'll give you the IP and be like, we're gone, like they did with Halo.
Well,
Damn, that sucks though.
yeah, I think I think what's cool is they said many years ago it would be a 10-year game. So even if they decide to, you know, shut Destiny or not shut Destiny down, but just only like the servers obviously going to be on forever, right? People obviously play the game, right? And if they still put out
Well, I don't. Oh, I don't think it'll be on forever, Cowboy. Definitely won't be on forever. I think in a few years, they're gonna shut them down. 5-10 years.
And I think that's a horrible idea. I think they should allow Bungie to move on, just like they moved on from Halo.
Yeah, but see, this is what I'm talking about. Destiny's way different than Halo, bro. It's the same makers, like the same studio and whatever, but Destiny's way different. Okay, like you don't have the RPG elements in Halo that you do in Destiny. You can't build a character like you can in Destiny 2 or Destiny like you can or whatever, vice versa in Halo and Destiny. Two different totally games. Stop comparing the two. They have similarities, I think, in the elements, but totally two different games, bro. Come on now.
I mean, you put Bungie into a corner like that, they'll give you the IP and be like, "We're gone," like they did with Halo.
well,
Damn.
But Halo was nice. You know, to me, I heard good things. It was a nice PvP campaign story, and basically that's it. Destiny has a whole PvE PvP concept, dude. Like all mixed in one. Like it's a what the heck is it called? It's a hybrid. You know, it's one of the gems out here, the golden goose egg. You know, the goose golden egg, whatever. It's really unique, Destiny. You know, but let's continue on. I'm gonna stop it here in a little bit. Hold on.
That sucks though.
yeah, I think I think what's cool is they said many years ago it would be a 10-year game. So even if they decide to, you know, shut Destiny or not shut Destiny down, but just only like the servers obviously going to be on forever, right? People obviously play the game, right? And if they still put out content where it's like, you know, oh, this weekend they got some new event where you could play and do this and that. Like there was a rumor thing they might add vehicles to a PvP, which kind of looks like Halo. But you know, if they do stuff like that,
Well, Cabo, remember, Destiny 1, they had vehicles. Like, did you forget? Remember Destiny 1, man? Like, they have vehicles there. You know, I get what you're saying, but come on, man.
keep some core Destiny people playing, and if they have some type of way to make money, like if they we got a new skins or something, they will still like. I think Destiny built itself up to be popular, to have that game that could just ride off in the sunset, and they could still generate revenue, but don't have to. Because think about it, you spend money to have developers to create new content. So if they clearly said we're not going to create the big super content, but you're going to do little like reworks to the PvP and little small stuff, that might be the way to go, right? So they could spend a little bit of effort doing that, keep people still playing, and then still generate some income from.
You know what's crazy? I think I'm gonna stop it here. They probably talk about some other things. The video is almost 30 minutes long, but yeah, like it's crazy because Destiny's probably just as popular as Call of Duty now. You know, if not a little bit less, a little bit more, give or take. But it's crazy. I think it's even more popular than Halo. The Halo name has been out there for what, 20 years, 20 odd years. But I think Destiny's way more popular. A lot more players play Destiny than they do Halo, man. I remember somebody shared numbers on Steam, and I think ISO mentioned that before the show here, that people compare PC numbers with Steam because it's all the numbers that they give us, which is true. But on PC, there was only like 2,000 or 3,000 people playing Halo Infinite. Like console may be more than that, like maybe a lot more than that, but we don't know. The numbers aren't out. Maybe they are. I don't know. But I'm just saying, a lot of people still play Destiny 2, man. When nobody plays it, that's because the content is dry, or they just want to play something else and they'll get back into it like me. But yeah, so that was the video. So I just want to say, look, man, it's just, you can say I'm fanboying. Maybe I am, but I don't think I am. But Destiny, you know, it came out for like almost 10 years ago. Bungie gave us the plan. They gave us Destiny, whether you didn't like the content or not. Sometimes hit or miss. Again, some content hit or miss with me, you know. And I really feel that, you know, if it does go to the wayside with this, you know, this big expansion, the last one, the final shape, You know, I want to see where the winner is. I want to see if they're going to do anything with that. Probably not now, or it's like, I don't know. It seemed like the creation there is not even there anymore. Maybe I could be wrong. Hopefully it is. I want to see the the bigger boss of the witness, who was telling the witness to do what. You know, it's crazy stuff, man. The lore is behind it. It's so incredible. And but I would say this is that these guys did play it once upon a time, but they don't play it no more. And Ellis, if you ever want to play it, we'll definitely rock out with it. But again, you haven't played it since, I don't even know when, maybe April or May. That's the last time to me you played it. And you can only play for 5 hours. You stopped it, which is fine. Come back to it whenever you feel like it. It's fine. I'll be there to help you. And FCAT, you got to stop because, listen, man, you don't play Destiny the way I do. Neither does Cowboy. You guys never did. Okay. Now, mind you, you guys did do raids back in Destiny 1. Cool. So did I. Even when I was working, going to school, I try to, you know, time it right. You know, I didn't do a lot of raids. I did like 50 raids, maybe a little bit less in Destiny 1. That is nothing. But when Destiny 2 dropped, man, I got over 300 some raids. So what I'm trying to say is, and I wish I had a lot more, you know, but I don't. I wish I had like 1,000 raids, you know. Now, I'm not knocking you, FCAT, but dude, like you said, you played this game, and you're saying how you like you want it to fail, like you're trying to prove me wrong. You're not never gonna prove me wrong in this game. I promise you that. Right? When we did the Whisper of the Worm, you couldn't even jump. So I'm like, dude, I get that. Yeah, mistakes happen. Some errors were made. I died a few times. I made a couple mistakes. You know what I mean? That happens. But my man, it took you 10 minutes to get over a ledge. Like 7-8 minutes to get over a ledge. Like, what the heck? Anyway, I digress. This is Jers, aka Chill Gaming. As always, stay chill and happy gaming. See you all in the next one, man. Peace.